So, yesterday, one of my favorite apologists, very great man, Ravi Zacharias. If you ever have an hour or two to sit down and listen, just watch one of his videos. I'd recommend The Problem with Suffering. And it's pretty much describing why if God exists, why does suffering exist? Why do we hurt if God is good? And he answers that. I'm not going to go into it. But he died. If you look on YouTube, if that's something that you watch, then you know about it. He was a great man. He'd circled the globe for 40 years, just talking to people who were questioning faith and questioning God and questioning Christians and questioning evangelism and questioning themselves to really, what is our purpose and what is our meaning? Because he was there too. He was, at 17 years old, he tried to commit suicide. And they brought in a Bible to him. One of the workers, his mother read it to him. And they came upon the passage, and I think it was John, because I live, you too shall live. And he did. He lived for 40 years. And he died of cancer. And it was a good life. It was a beautiful life. It was a perfect life. It was 40 years that he wouldn't have had. Because his lack of hope, as many, know that when you have hope, when you're hopeless and you fail at killing yourself and you're not given hope after that, because his situation wasn't going to change. In fact, it was probably going to be worse because, it didn't get him out of his situation with his family. But he ended up committing himself for 40 years, and that was 40 years he wouldn't have had. But it really punctuated for me because my aunt died. She got her lung was septic and it infected the rest of her body, and she woke up in the morning and by 4 o'clock she was gone. It was hard. It's still hard. My family's still going through it. But it really punctuated for me that this life isn't passive. It's not just a big picture that we're going to wait and get to the end and we're going to, be able to talk to God. It's this moment is just as important. These moments, this beginning. Sorry, I always cry in these videos, sorry guys. But, if we don't take and harness this moment, then it's like expecting there to be a house at the end when you're not building anything. You gotta make a choice. I'm going on getting out of here, going across the state for a bit. Probably end up quarantining for 2 weeks after I get back, but I need to get out of here. I thank God for Ravi Zacharias, and I thank God for my aunt, who lived her life angry at God, angry at the Lord, didn't understand. She had faced so much adversity and so much hardship, but she was such a fantastic woman, and I'm gonna miss her. But I saw so much of God's grace in her life. Even a woman who didn't believe, he still, he sustained her, and he kept her with us. And we took advantage that we always thought she was going to be there. No, she's not. I'm never going to be able to see her again. Unless you really can't pray people into heaven. I believe that God respects our choices and where we want to go after everything is over. But heaven is His domain, and if you don't want to be with Him, you're not going to heaven. You know, I love my aunt, and I do respect her decisions, and I respect her belief that she wasn't a Christian, she wasn't a follower of Christ, she didn't love Him. She was angry at Him. She hated Him. She was mad. And I respect that, and he respects that. It's just, what does that mean? I don't know, though. It's hard. A lot of stuff has happened lately. Life changes. The little tweaks can really shift everything. It's been a while. God, this year, beginning of the year, I was going to make a video called, this year is going to be time for rest and reflection, looking back, and I guess in a way, maybe, but sometimes the only opportunity you have to look back is after it's too late to change anything. Things are so different now. We'll never get back those days. The last 20 years is gone. What are you going to do with the next? I'm 29 now. I'm never going to get those 29 years back. In the last 9 years, last 20 years between 9/11 and today. I'm never going to get those years back. Alright, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna take off. Get out of town. I can't be stuck in one. Well, I don't like it. Gotta make choices to get unstuck. That's the joys of decisions. Have a good day, guys. Love you.